Reykjavik is a perfect destination if you are looking for an original city break in Europe. You will find yourself in a totally different world. There is more than enough to see and do in Reykjavik itself, but especially the surroundings of Reykjavik are truly breathtakingly beautiful. I would love to tell you what you should definitely do in Reykjavik. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's start with the city trip. Whale and dolphin spotting. Because Reykjavik is on the Atlantic Ocean, many different species of whales and dolphins live near the coast here. You can take a boat trip out to sea to spot these amazing creatures. Looking for extra adrenaline? Then opt for a whale safari by RIB boat. Enjoy the view from the Hallgrimskirkja. The Hallgrimskirkja is Reykjavik's largest church and the tallest building in all of Iceland. You can climb this church for 900 Icelandic krone, which translates to around 6 euros. Climbing is a big word, by the way, as there is a lift that takes you to the top in seconds. On the top of the Hallgrimskirkja, you have a great view over the whole of Reykjavik. This is how you really notice what a colorful city it is. Visit the original shops on Reykjavik's main street. In the most European cities these days, main streets look pretty much the same. What I loved about Reykjavik is that here on the main street, on the contrary, you still see many smaller and unique shops. There are several nice gift shops, and if you're looking for Icelandic fashion or Scandinavian design, you will definitely succeed here. It's also fun to walk into a supermarket, such as the Bonus. Here you will find a whole shelf full of typical Icelandic sweets, such as chocolate bowls filled with licorice. Relax in the Blue Lagoon. Want to relax during your Reykjavik city break? Just 50 kilometers away is the Blue Lagoon. At first, you might not want to think about walking outside in the bathing suit while it's so cold. But you will soon forget that when you step into the lovely warm water of about 39 degrees Celsius. The water has a bright light blue color because it's so rich in minerals and silicates. Because of this, it is also said to have healing properties. The silica mud is available for free as a mask in the lagoon, so you will see many white faces. Visit the Sky Lagoon. Besides the Blue Lagoon, the newly opened Sky Lagoon is also really worth a visit. This geothermal lagoon is also located close to Reykjavik. The Sky Lagoon's thermal infinity pool has breathtaking views over the North Atlantic Ocean, especially around sunset or in the evening when the northern lights show. This is a crazy place. The Sky Lagoon has a special 7-step plan for rejuvenation and inspiration, with steps like relaxing in the lagoon, cooling off with a cool dip, soaking in the sauna and steaming room, refresh in cold mist and rejuvenate body scrub. You will come back reborn anyway. Admire Harpa's extraordinary architecture. Iceland is also home to a lot of unique and modern architecture. For me, the best example is Harpa, a large concert and conference center near Reykjavik's harbor. The building has already won several major awards and prizes for its unusual design. You can check on Harpa's website when there are concerts and performers, but you also can walk in just to see the building. Spot the Aurora Borealis. If you visit Reykjavik in the winter months, you have a good chance of spotting the Aurora Borealis. The nights are longer and darker then. The best period to spot the Aurora Borealis is from October to March. Weather conditions are very important here. To see the Aurora Borealis, you need clear skies with a small moon. The best chance to see the Aurora Borealis is between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. Drive the Golden Circle route. If there's only one-day trip from Reykjavik that I think you should definitely take, it's the Golden Circle route. This route will take you to Keirit, a huge crater lake with bright blue water, among other places. You will also visit Glacier, an area full of geysers, one of which is still active and spurts boiling water up to 20 meters into the air every few minutes. Close to Glacier, you will find Gullfoss, the most famous and impressive waterfall in all of Iceland. The last stop is Thingvellir National Park, best known for the fault line between the tectonic plates of Europe and America. Here you will also find Iceland's largest lake and some beautiful waterfalls and lava fields. You can easily drive the Golden Circle route by yourself in one day, but if you don't have a hire car, a day tour to the Golden Circle is also a very good option. Caving in a lava tunnel near Reykjavik. Just under half an hour's drive from Reykjavik is the Raufarshólshellir lava tunnel, the fourth longest lava cave in Iceland. This lava cave was created by an eruption of the Raufarshólshellir volcano, which stood on the site thousands of years ago. Today, this spectacular lava cave can be visited. You can opt for a half-hour tour of the highlights of the tunnel, walking on a well-lit footbridge through high and wide corridors. A little more adventurous, then opt for the extreme tour where you explore the entire tunnel, including beautiful lava waterfalls and huge ice sculptures. Bear in mind that this is between 0 and 4 degrees Celsius inside the cave. Discover waterfalls and black beaches in southern Iceland. One of the Iceland's most impressive sights are the waterfalls in the south of the country. From Reykjavik, you can easily see the main sights of the south coast in one day, such as the Seljalandsfoss waterfall, Skogafoss waterfall, and the extraordinary Black Beaches. On a day trip, you will also visit the Solheim Glacier. Marvel at Iceland's glacial lakes. One of the Iceland's most special places is Jokulsarlon, the country's largest glacial lake. When you walk around here, it seems like you have entered a completely different world. Large chunks of ice float in the beautiful clear blue lake, and you can see huge glaciers in the background. The lake is connected to the Atlantic Ocean, and if you walk along the nearby Black Beach, you can see the ice floes floating from the lake into the sea. Walk on a glacier in Snaefellsnes National Park. Want to admire Iceland's glaciers up close? In Snaefellsnes National Park in southern Iceland, it is possible to take a guided glacier walk on the Vatnajökull Glacier, one of the largest glaciers in Europe. Experience is not required. However, you will be given crampons, an ice axe, harness, and helmet so that you are fully prepared for this adventure. Please note that the starting point of the tour is at Skaftafell Terminal, so you will have to drive to this national park on your own. Walk across an active volcano. Another unique hiking excursion you can take from Reykjavik on the nearby Reykjanes Peninsula. Here you will find the Fagradalsfjall volcano, which erupted not long ago. This makes it Iceland's youngest volcano. As a result, you can still find the living lava flows here and discover the new land created by this volcano. Take a day trip to the Snaefellsnes Peninsula. Snaefellsnes is the peninsula north of Reykjavik. It is also called Iceland in miniature because of its diverse landscape. There is a serenity and plenty to see. If you plan your itinerary conveniently, you can easily spend one day visiting the highlights of this peninsula. Have a drink at the Magic Ice Bar. Fancy a drink in a very special place? Then visit the Magic Ice Bar. This bar is made entirely of ice. In the ice bar, you will also find several ice sculptures created by international ice artists. Made of over 60 tons of ice, these sculptures depict Iceland's Viking history. Upon arrival at the ice bar, you will be given a warm poncho and gloves. Visit Katla's Ice Cave. Do you visit Iceland in the winter months? Then you can also admire the extraordinary ice caves. From Reykjavik, the Katla Ice Cave is highly recommended. This cave is located near the Kötlujökull Glacier, near the town of Vik in southern Iceland. Despite being a large town, it has a very friendly feel to it and almost feels like you're walking in a small, cute village. Iceland is a special country and a totally different world. The unspoiled nature is fantastic to see. I hope these tips will help you plan another great trip. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next trip.